What is up, everybody? It is the Conservative Coin Collector, and today's video I have for you is going to be about Donald Trump and this new $250 bill that he wants to upload. Or not upload, I have YouTube on the brain, but he wants to release it. And yes, you see I'm using my old setup again, and I'm probably going to use it for a while. My phone's giving me issues with uploading videos, so here we are. Donald Trump wants to release a $250 bill with his face on it and his signature on it to celebrate America's 250th anniversary. And him putting his face and his signature on it is the most Donald Trump thing he could do with this supposed new bill. If there's one thing that we gotta look around is that man has an ego bigger than Texas, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Uh, there are a couple of issues surrounding this bill that we need to cover and some potential fixes. And the bill hasn't even been passed yet. Who knows if it ever will because of a bunch of opposition. But here is some facts about this bill that may not have it pass due to some laws here. The first law that needs to get either uh, repealed or temporarily fixed or what have you when it comes to laws is it's federally prohibited from to put a living person on a dollar bill. The person has to be dead for at least 5 years to qualify to be put on a dollar bill or a coin or a token or whatever the Mint wants to release. And let's say, God forbid, Trump kills over tomorrow. It's 2026. 2031 would be the first year he is eligible under this law. And this is a law that it's an 1886 currency law, so it's been in effect for well over 150 years at this point, and that's gonna have to be either temporarily fixed or revoked. There's gonna have to be something new to be put into effect to have that happen. The bill that they would have to pass Congress. I have it on my phone here if you see me looking down, but it says Congress will need to pass legislation such as the proposed Donald J. Trump $250 Bill Act to alter the existing conditions of living presidents. This bill is the most Donald Trump bill you can name a bill because it's Donald J. Trump $250 Bill Act. That's about as accurate as you're gonna get. And if that passes, it'll be the first new bill of the law on the books since 1866 on having a living person on the currency. Now, the reason that we don't have any living people on our currency is because but this bill may go back to 1866, but our founding fathers didn't want living people on currency to avoid us becoming a monarchy because the king is on the currency and the king is currently living. And seeing how the founding fathers just fought a revolution to get rid of a king, they did not want a living person on their currency because it was too reminiscent of having a king. Now, Donald Trump is not a king because of all these no king protests. He allowed them to happen, but it's not about royalty. It's about, again, his ego being ginormous. Aside from putting his face and his signature on this supposed $250 bill, if he wants it to be more than a novelty item that people can buy off the White House website, he's going to have to create a whole new denomination, a $250 bill. Now, we did have a $500 bill, a $1,000 bill, a $10,000 bill, and even a $100,000 bill, which that was axed fast. But Nixon axed the 1,000 to 10,000 back in '69, and the 500 as well back in 1969 to prevent counterfeiting, and we just didn't need a dollar bill bigger than $100. We still don't. If this supposed dollar bill goes through and he wants to make it more than a novelty item, we're going to have to create a whole new monetary system for this bill, which would be a headache in on itself because we were only equipped to handle at most $100 bills. We'd have to create a new system. Cash registers would have to have new spots for them. Maybe cash registers will take out the penny slot, close it, and then add the $250 bill slot. That would be interesting. But there would have to be another law or another bill passed to create this dollar bill because U.S. currency laws do not currently authorize a $250 denomination. And $250 would actually make sense from a math standpoint because, take for example, the quarter is 25 cents, 25, 50, 75, a dollar. It would be 250, 500, 750, $1,000. So from a monetary standpoint, when it comes to math, it makes sense, but it's probably not. Uh, it may. Who knows if it'll pass? Of course, there's the legal roadblocks and there's the political roadblocks. The Treasury Department has prepared for the possibility of the release, but the bill having strong political opposition makes passage in the Senate highly unlikely because of all the Democrats. All the Democrats don't want this dollar bill. Same with a few soft Republicans, and the stronger Republicans want it. Trump wants it, and there's actually some. I actually have an artist's rendition of said bill because a few weeks ago, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent teased this proposed new bill if it is to go through. And again, it is still in its baby stage. We don't know if it's ever going to pass. And if I have more information on it, I will share it along to you. I want to be the first to break it on this channel. And if any new information comes out on this $250 bill, which there's not much information on it right now, but if any new information comes up, I will let you know. I'm the Conservative Coin Collector. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time, I'm signing off. So long, everybody.